Alrighty, so here we are back playing some more Tropico 6, and today we're on to hopefully the final mission, or the final episode in the mission, Concrete Beach. In the last episode we set up all sorts of really nice economic ventures, and we're starting to make kind of a lot of money. And so hopefully we don't really run into any issues, and hopefully it doesn't take too long for us to finish up this mission, so let's get into it.
Concerned about foreign trade putting you out of a job? Fear not! The customs office is here to protect you by monitoring international trade.
Yes. Okay, so we have a customs office. It's got the work mode, reduce import taxes, which is pretty important. Tourist fees is going to be huge because lots of tourists are showing up, and that's $10 that we get on base efficiency per tourist showing up. So what is this? We're going to need some people to be in here for us to see. I think that's going to be around $12 per person who shows up, which is pretty nice. We have lots of unemployed people, but we also have no jobs for them currently. So it's probably going to be best for us to start setting up a bunch of additional hotels out this way. And I'm kind of thinking, because the garbage dump is here, we should set up all of our hotels near it. Just so that it's not like ruining other things. And then this cruise ship, we can move this sort of out of the way. Let's move it to like here. That should be fine. Okay, so I kind of want to finish this too. New oil trade route with the Dominican Republic. Did I end up setting up the commando garrison? I kind of don't think that I had yet. Oh, and I also want to kind of touch up this area over here, but let's set up the commando garrison around here. We have enough money for it, but we don't have the space for it. Maybe we set it up here. It should probably be near my dock, honestly, though. Can we put it here? No. Maybe we put it here. No, it's not gonna fit there either. Yeah, this island is more than a little scuffed for what's it called? Space. Let's just set it here, and then we can do a landing. We should probably do a Teamsters port just in case we need to like send goods over here or something. And with that, we can put this, let's quick build you. And yeah, it shouldn't take them too long to finish setting that up. We wanted to invite both superpowers. And we want, how much is this going to cost? Let's hire in 3 new people. Once this is fully staffed, right after this ship docks, then I'm going to go through and start doing more and more imports. We still wanted to set up a bunch of different food imports, and we never really got around to it. Uranium, nothing too crazy. An oil import from Mexico. Where did this come from? Because usually from like the smaller Caribbean countries, you're never really going to get like good import deals, but for some reason we have a good import deal from Mexico. Kind of different. We have 2, what's it called, open trade deals. What I'm kind of thinking is we should spend a fair bit of time just completing any trade deal that comes our way. We have 7 months to get these, so cars, we can finish that in one what's it called, one passing of a freighter. We can do the same with uranium. So a bunch of new people just showed up. And that's good, so we want to change this to
announces a new snitch for cash program. Report something suspicious today, and you could win fabulous cash prizes.
Ooh, in the modern times we could decrease import prices by another 10%, but of course we're not going to have access to that. So let's do not special tax, reduce import tax. And with this, look at that, uranium at 17% off. Let's sign that. And then let's sign, we could even come and do jewelry. But for now, let's do the cars deal. Yes. So now we just need a bit of time for that all to happen. And we also need this to get built up. So let's go into ×4 speed while we wait for it. We're making so much money off of all of this that we're going to complete the mission pretty soon, not going to lie. Let's max out the budget here. Let's just hire in a bunch of people for this. Yeah, we're making so much money. We're going to complete this mission really, really quickly. I think I might spend a bit of time on this island because I do really like it. This was a pretty cool island. Cars and uranium both got finished. We're going to need to wait to sell all of that back. But with this, we can blow up Santa Tantos refineries. So that'll take a bit of time. Ooh, they're actually on a mission. So I think all they got to do, yeah, is come to the dock and hop into this helicopter, and or not helicopter, this plane and take off. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, already we're like halfway through this mission. But I do want to sort of touch up on this for a bit. And already, look at that. We're making so much money, it's kind of absurd. Look at that. We're up to 36k, so let's spend a bit of our money just doing a bunch of hotels. Can do 2 like this, and then almost 1 like that. What if we make this one a bit thinner? And then let's do a hotel here. And then 2 hotels here. And with all of that, we could do something like this, is what I'm thinking. Alright, so that's pretty good. That's going to be hopefully a bunch of new jobs for our population. Yeah, 43 people who are uneducated who need jobs. And then homeless families. Should just start quick building up like all of these. Max out their budgets. Hotel Camarote. Okay. There's a bunch of new hotels. Let's see the range of the pollution from this building. So it extends quite a ways out. And so right around here, let's build something here, right along with these rocks, and that'll be sort of like our...
It's done, Presidente. Hexon Global has learned not to try a gentleman's patience, or underestimate his love of explosives.
I shall take my leave, friend. I must consolidate my holdings against the eventuality that I must go to financial war with Hexon. And this boost in oil exports is a darn fine start. They can insult me, Presidente, but I shall never be owned. Cool. So we get a new trade deal with, yeah, there we go. So that's pretty good. Now instead of selling our oil for a quarter less than it's worth, we're selling it for almost 1.5 of what it's worth. So let's stimulate exports. Look at that, 46%.
Flying cars have arrived in Tropico. Current flight times are less than a second, but our scientists are working hard on improving that.
Cool. So let's pick up this 1/3 of a million units volume-wise of oil exports. Pretty good. And we're starting to give lots of people new jobs, which is nice. So let's build... Honestly, I kind of think we go with another casino. Could even do this casino here, because it doesn't rely on the local beauty. Yes. And we're about to complete this mission. $200 tourists just showed up, but 200 also just left, so... But we're starting to really fill in these spots around here. Let's go so far as to build up another tourist port. Kind of thinking What if we do it here and then do... I want to do more hotels here, but might not really have the space for it. We could if we do this. And now we just need money for... leave this on high priority. We just need more money for more... what's it called? Just parks all throughout all of this. And then once we are... yeah, we're gonna need to pretty much right alongside this casino, build something else over here, park up all of this, and then we can start moving this way. But I think that might be the end of this entire area, honestly. Could probably just build some housing out here. So let's go into edicts real quick. Let's turn on urban development. And with the next bit of money, we'll just build up housing out here, and I think that'll be the finale to our episode here. Yeah, it looks like we're about to complete this mission anyways. Let's go into ×1 speed, and
Have laundered
oh,
the
look at
money,
that.
Presidente. It now smells of forest pine, and I have a fortune in diamonds inside my socks.
It takes a brave entrepreneur to flee, Presidente. Running away is an act of courage. Except I cannot run. The diamonds are poking my toes. Let us hobble to the speedboat, Presidente, and leave behind forever the Cayo de Gasolina submarina. Cool.
Only a genius of your magnitude could have made the Cayo de Gasolina submarina experiment work, Presidente. No one else would even have bothered to try. I believe it is now being taught in ecology and tourism classes everywhere. As a case study, the collision of oil, man, seal, and jet ski exerts an undeniable fascination. But for me, I shall always remember that wonderful time that I proudly scrubbed the glorious Presidente. You have done it, Presidente. Victory is ours. I mean, victory is yours.
Cool. Let's continue playing, and I do want to finish setting all of this up, and that'll bring a conclusion to our first mission here. Let's go ahead and fill up the garbage dump. Costs a lot of money, but that's fine. And now we have another economy liner. Let's do this and that. Let's max out budgets. Hotel Camarote. So now, unemployed 18. We still need a fair bit of jobs, but in the very least we set up quite a bit. Let's max out the budget here, do double or nothing. Yeah, this is quite a good little island, not gonna lie. I don't know what it is about this game, but setting up like plazas and stuff is by far my favorite thing to do in this game. Look at this.
The palace today announces a new mascot, Hermano Mayor.
Hermano
He's big
Mayor.
and he's your brother. He'll always keep an eye on you, and that's a promise.
Nice. Okay, so let's tie this all together, and that'll be the end of this episode here. So what I want to do is build up a number of apartments. How can we do this? Kind of thinking terrain too uneven, unfortunate. We can do 3 coming this way. The garbage dump reaches all the way out here, that's good. And then let's do just a couple more hotels. Can do one here and then one there. I think that's fine. And then let's just park this all up. I don't like that one. Let's do this one here. And then this one here. Let's do another one of these here. 2x1s. We can do this one and then this one. And then we just need 1x1s going there. Here. 2x1 can go here. And then just 1x1s pretty much literally anywhere that we can fit them. Three spaces here. Let's do this and then this one. Let's do some 2x2s going on here. Maybe one going like this. That could look pretty well. Let's do this one here. And then all we need is a 2x3. We could do that. And then I had a feeling that a 2x2 could go here. So let's do that one there. And then just any 1x1s that we can fit in. Just one more. Oops. And then just all throughout here very quickly. Can do two 2x1s with, I'm thinking, this in the center. And two of these. So now there's no space for any shacks anywhere all throughout here. Just pure tourism. And the pollution is building up in this area, but we don't need to worry about it. Cool. Let's finish setting up a bunch of stuff for our population out through here. Let's think about some stuff for us. Cabarets, you only need to be well off for this, so let's set one of these up. Oh, we already have one. Don't want a cabaret right across the street from the high school. Let's keep it simple and just do a restaurant then. With a 2x1 here. How's pollution doing? I have a feeling that it's not too great here. Let's set up something to deal with the pollution. Public services, garbage dump. Could do it here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's max out the budget. Max out the budget on our restaurant. Get freezer upgrades for literally all of these. Let's go and look for some more imports. 1 month on that, so let's pick up this car import. And that should be fine. Well off, well off, well off, so that means that we should probably build up another apartment. Or 2, or 3, or 10. So let's quick build some of these on up. We can max out the budget on all of our apartments at this point, and we could even electrify them. How are we doing on electricity is the question. Nah, we can't. We don't really have the electrical budget for that, but that's okay. Let's throw in a park here. Let's look at numbers, unemployed. So we're starting to really tamp down on the amount of unemployed people we have. let's just do some other minor things for them. Could do a movie theater for our population. Ooh, we could do it right here, literally right across the street from the garbage dump, but that's okay. We need around $10,000 for a movie theater. That's kind of over the top. Movie theater time. Cool. Quick build this. And we don't need a quick build it, I don't think. Let's also do... Oh, we never set up our hospital. Let's purchase this, get ready to place it. Maybe we can put it around here by the dock, sort of. Oh no, we just finished that trade deal. We can import more uranium. Let's get rid of this one. That's probably wasting us money on accident. And then let's do 2 imports, 1 from each of these countries. We could do jewelry. And uranium, that's what we'll end up doing. Uranium. Jewelry. Cool. And let's go ahead and set up our hospital. Move back 1 space and set up a couple of parks here. Yeah, things are looking pretty good. Police stations. Could build some police stations around to increase what's it called even further. Crime safety.
Now that the war is over, Presidente, we finally... Yes, the greatest nation...
We're about to instantly move into the modern times era, which is kind of cool though. Tourist visit. Yeah, we're getting a lot of tourists visiting, so it should happen pretty quickly. Always on duty, 2nd shift. How are we looking now? Yeah, finally we have enough jobs for everyone. Homeless families. And it looks like we almost have enough housing for everyone as well. Let's do a tenement. Kind of thinking we can't... Oh, we can do the sideways. Perfect. And then let's throw in a simple 2x2 here. And then what about 1x1s? Can do a 2x1 here. Ooh, another 2x1 here. Any 1x1 spaces. Can do that. What if we do this here? We can do a 2x1 there and a simple 1x1 here. Any more space for any more parks? We can do, what I'm kind of thinking is a newspaper here. And then just throw in any additional parks that we can really manifest out here. We have a tiny bit of space over here. Let's do another church, I'm thinking. And we don't really have the space for it. That kind of sucks. It would have been nice to have at least one more. What if we simply demolish this road? We don't really need that road. And then what if we do that? Perfect. And then we can just park up the rest of this. Start with you. Can fit 3 2x1s here. So let's do all 3 of those. Can't quite fit that, but we can do this. Let's actually demolish this. Let's do you. You. You and you. That one's fine. That one, I guess that's fine enough. Look at that, the whole diagonal. And what else is left? Just like 1 2x1 here. And I don't think there's literally any space for us left to build on our initial island out here. Oh, a little bit out here. Can't really think of anything that I particularly want. So we could just start doing this. And this is all of our final bit of space out here. I don't really, we could set up a bank, we should set up a bank, but we don't really have the space for it right now. But trying to think of something else that we can put around here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna park up the rest of our little island here. Could do that. Do a 2x1 park. Let's just keep it simple. Let's do this one. 2x1 here. Another 2x1 here. A 1x1 here. And then how's this all looking? Let's do that one there, that one there. With that, and I think that's literally 100% of this island taken up. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and quick build everything else. Max out the budget here. Max out the budget here. I'm caretaker on all of those. We don't want to electrify it. We don't really have any budget for that. But that's pretty good. I mean, besides this little area out here, but that's fine. Now we're making copious amounts of money. New deals. Let's do this oil. Sugar, but that's going to take 4 whole rotations. And you know what? I think we did all of these export or imports without doing reduce import taxes. Lol. But yeah, things are looking good. I think we'll end this episode right as we make it into the modern times. I think that's a pretty good ending to it. This is like, I don't know what it is, but this one's like been kind of one of my favorite islands that I've made in kind of a while. And we're only using like 10% of the whole entire amount of area that we have access to. Like there's all sorts of stuff that we could have done out here. Well, I guess not really. Like these are kind of the 2 largest islands that we had access to here. Yes. Can we import weapons? I doubted it. But yeah, we're just rolling in money now. Pretty cool. Any research that we want to do? Not really. Let's check in on numbers again. Unemployed, so everyone's got jobs. Besides a few uneducated people. Housing's all looking pretty good. But yeah, so shacks can't be built literally anywhere on any of our islands. Which is really cool. Just a lot less for us to have to worry about. Because they're constantly dragging down beauty and increasing pollution. So now we don't need to worry about them at all.
Tropico is such a popular tourist destination. We have run out of itchy beach towels and half-chewed tiny cocktail umbrellas. Success!
Cool.
Presidente, the Cold War is over.
The future is now present, and the present will presently pass into the past.
The modern era. Historians say it began in the 16th century. The palace says it starts now.
Nice. Personal rights, privacy rights, healthcare, we could just do paid healthcare, that's probably okay. Let's max out the budget on this. Ambulant treatment, hospitalization wing, 96 service quality on a hospital. That serves like 40 people at a time,
The
pretty
citizens
good.
are demanding a
Let's deliver a speech. Let's see what everyone's complaining about. Faith, happiness. Let's praise the capitalist, blame no one, promise nothing. Cool.
People of Tropico, it is I, your Presidente. You have showed your faith in me, and that faith will be rewarded. Every Tropican will get what they deserve. These are days of want.
They call me the broker. I guess I had another name once. But you know what names are good for? They're good for getting you arrested, Presidente. Well, that's not my game. My game would be business. Which business? Hey, what have you got?
So at this point, what I would start doing is just simply doing literally any imports that we can. We can also just do some exports as well. So let's like cancel this Dominican oil and let's sell oil instead to like Russia or the Middle East. Stimulate exports. So we have Russia and the EU. So let's do oil to the Middle East. Corn, furniture, bananas to America, juice, shellfish, none of which we're really producing. And then, let's see, who do we have left? China. Logs, leather, oil. We could do another trade route to oil, for oil to China. And then it would all be about setting up, what's it called, just trade routes for a while. And I think what I would do if I was to continue this is simply build up a bunch of like industry, at least out here, because the beauty's like just so terrible at this direction. Like, yeah, beauty couldn't really get any worse, so we would just do like a ginormous like industrial zone all through here, and then the rest of it would just simply be just like this, just nothing but pure tourism. Tourism, 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 as far as the eye could see. A little bit of industry around here. And yeah, we would call it a day after that. We're making so much money, it's kind of crazy. Just rolling in money. Double or nothing. This one's pretty new, already 22k. This one's pretty old, 170,000. We just finished cigars from Russia. Let's see how lucky we are. Let's research global market economy. Let's also research the Caribbean Trade Pact Association. Let's go. We can't change the constitution.
Call me. I came to see you as soon as I found these were available.
That's fine though. Let's go into edicts and let's activate our Caribbean Trade Pact Association.
Do you know the secret?
Our support's gonna tank. Yeah, it went from 65 to 18. But look at that. Car is at 60% off. Reduce import taxes. Oh my goodness. Cars at 72% off and we're importing 66,000 of them. That's a $1.35 million deal. That's insane. Let's sign that. Let's check out deviations. Hides and plastics. Not the most like important of things. Not even really worth taking. Yeah, that's definitely not worth taking at all. Let's see, what else do we got going on? But that car deal, this is one of the best deals. This is the best deal in the game. You just want to try and eke out a little bit more of a percentage, but doing something like this can't get much better than that.
Phones. Modern miracle? Public nuisance? Or a cause of cancer? Let Canal Uno know your opinion. Call it now.
Mobile phones in 1973.
Hey, Presidente, buddy,
I've been making up some news. We could import oil from the US. I think relatively soon. Like, I've been thinking about it. I've spent pretty much the entire last year uploading Tropico 6 content pretty consistently. At the time of recording this,
Presidente.
I have like over 150. Oh no, we need to do something about this. Let's do
Want
another
to get
tax
an
cut. I had like over 150 videos uploaded on Tropico 6, and yeah, I think I've gotten pretty good at the game. And what I wanted to do is to put all of the tricks of the trade into one island that like really pushes the envelope, pushes everything to the maximum, dials it up to 11. Just create an island that is super over the top. I want to do like a large island and just see how much I can get away with by doing everything that I possibly know of. I think it'd be a pretty interesting island, to say the least.
It is such a burden being
An
the heir.
export to the Middle East. Are we doing an export to the Middle East? Yeah, we're doing oil to the Middle East. Cool. Now our freighter's just making us very consistent money.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico.
However, this episodic mission little series here is definitely reaching the limits of how far I want it to go along. I mean, if I was just doing if I was just doing like a normal, what's it called, sandbox playthrough, this would be pretty fun to continue going forward
You know
with.
what made me a success?
But I'm gonna go ahead and end this series here. It's been a lot of fun. This has been like the past like 3 or 4 missions. Like, I was kind of making it a bit more difficult on myself than it really needed to be, and so it's nice to come back and do something pretty easy. Tourism is always pretty satisfying to pull off because, you know, like, it just looks so good. It functions really well. You make lots of money, and you create really, really cool looking scenes like this one. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to follow along with the rest of the Tropico 6 100% series, then be sure to subscribe. Peace.